Hey everyone, my name is Eric from Bayes Impact. I am the executive director for the organization. So for this talk, I wanted to give you an overview of what we do and some of the projects that we're working on. And really the idea that started Bayes Impact was a question of how can 10 people change the lives of 10 million? And for us, we saw that this was already happening in the data science field, right? Where you have techniques that hedge funds are using to trade millions of stocks. And we thought the same techniques could be used to help millions of people get the basic social services they need to live. So that's why we started Bayes Impact. Bayes Impact is a nonprofit that uses data science to address the most pressing public interest problems that we face today. So at Bayes Impact, we build what we call the world's first digital public services. And a digital public service for us means open source software that delivers help to people at the scale of millions. And for us, we're not waiting for government, we're not waiting for policy to change. We're delivering help today by building the social services of the future. So I'll give you a few examples of our work. In the US, we spend more per capita on healthcare than any other country, and yet we have some of the biggest gaps in terms of quality of care. And one of the biggest gaps is in avoidable patient readmissions. So a patient readmission is when a patient unnecessarily returns to the hospital, usually because of inadequate care or insufficient follow-up. One of the most difficult parts about addressing this problem is the difficulty and the complexity of understanding patient risk and patient behavior. So what we're doing to address this is we're building a predictive care service that is built upon an algorithm that we developed using data from millions of patients across 26 different hospitals in the US that segments patient risk, automates patient follow-up, and also provides sort of intelligent discharge planning. And for us, we're delivering this service to every hospital and community clinic in the nation, and particularly safety net hospitals that deal with the most underserved and the most complex patients. And so for us, our goal with this platform is to deliver help to millions of people across the United States, and at scale, we believe our tool can save tens of thousands of lives every year. And to switch gears a little bit, I want to talk about another project that we're working on in the unemployment space. And specifically, we're working in France. The French unemployment rate is around 11%, and in the US, for comparison, it's about 5%. Unemployment is one of the longest standing social issues in France today. And actually, there's only one central government agency that's tasked with addressing this issue, and it's known for being incredibly bureaucratic and really inefficient. In fact, I think in the past 3 or 4 years, there's been 2 award-winning documentaries only focused on this agency and really how bad the level of care is. And just to give you a sense of this scale, they spend about $5 billion a year. They have 50,000 career counselors across thousands of different service agencies. Think of like the DMV, but for unemployment. And oftentimes it's worse than the experience of going to the DMV because people that are looking for services often wait weeks, even months, to get them. So the rate that is quoted broadly in France is 6% of the people that are looking for services on any given week can actually get them. And that's where we come in. So we're building a service to automate and help the job search for hopefully every citizen in the country. And our platform is effectively an intelligent recommendation algorithm that we developed using tens of millions of employment records from every single citizen in France for about the past decade. And this includes individual career transitions, career recommendations, as well as a variety of training programs and social services that are assigned. So it's this massive data set where we signed a historic data sharing agreement with the French government, something that they've never done before, giving it to a nonprofit like us to build this platform, and we're launching it in partnership with the executive office. So Francois Hollande, the president of France, actually that's my co-founder, and that's Francois, when they signed this agreement to distribute this application to the entire country. And our thought is when this launches, it will help millions of people in France find the jobs for them, but also build a foundation for themselves and for their families. And for us, that's just the beginning. Our dream is to have digital social services and digital public services that we give to countries, organizations, and people in need across the world. And we're proving that small teams of data scientists and engineers can impact lives at that scale. And for us, that's what we call helping people at scale. Thanks.